Great work on your resume writing. And you did such a great job that you've now been invited for an on-site interview for your next co-op placement. Now you might be thinking, oh, I don't know what kind of questions I should be asking, what kind of questions should I not be asking, and how do I prepare for my on-site interview? This video is for college or university students who are looking to just get some tips on interviewing so that you can land your next ideal co-op job. Number one thing you need to do is to ensure that you are well prepared for your interview. And this is going to really make sure that you are ahead of your competition. So this involves before the interview, during the interview, and after the interview. So before the interview, you want to ask certain questions like, where is it, when, who am I going to be interviewed by, and what do I need to bring? Those are really important because you want to make sure you show up at the right office. Some companies will have multiple offices in a city, and also who you're going to be interviewed by so that you can be well prepared. You can even go and have a look at their LinkedIn profile so that you can ask some certain relevant questions that really shows to the interviewer that you've done your research. And then thirdly, what do you need to bring? If they want you to bring some demos, again, those are things that are going to put you ahead of the competition. All right, so for the on-site interview, you want to be prepared by having a notepad and a pen, having copies of resumes. You know how many people are going to be there, so you know how many copies to bring. And then also have some questions ready to ask at the very end, because I guarantee you they're going to ask you, do you have any questions for us? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, can I ask about wage? And yes, this is a time that you can ask. It's very appropriate for you to ask them, could you please let me know what the wage range is for this position? I just want to ensure that I can meet my monthly obligations. You might also have questions of, what is the next stage? And asking them for their permission for you to follow up. So if you were to say questions like, what is the next stage of this hiring process? And they could say, well, we're just finishing up interviews and we'll let you know next week. Then you could say, if I don't hear from you by end of next week, is it okay if I follow up with you? And then they'll most likely say yes. And that's when you could say, could I have your business card so that I can have your contact info? So that's a really good way for you to get you prepared for the follow-up, which is the post, be prepared. After the interview, you've got their contact info, so you could email them, thank them, and then also to ask, is there anything else that you need from me? Can I get you the list of references? Things so that it really shows to the interviewers that you're really excited for this job. And this also gives you an opportunity if during the interview you forgot to answer something that you really wanted to answer in the way that you wanted to, you could just write that in an email and just say, after reflecting after the post-interview, this is my feedback on such and such. It just gives you an opportunity to engage, and you've asked them permission to engage with them. Being prepared before, during, and after the interview is really going to help you put you ahead of the competition and land that next ideal co-op job. I wish you all the best, good luck, and leave some comments down below if you would like to share some of your interview experience that's going to benefit everybody. Good luck.